Come, slave, and kiss my boot. The throne room of Zereth Prime was a cathedral of obsidian and gold, its vaulted ceiling lost in shadows. On the dais sat Queen Riva, draped in silks that shimmered like molten sunlight. Her crown, forged from the bones of a slain war beast, glinted with cold authority. At her feet, the marble floor reflected her polished boots. Perfect, gleaming, symbols of dominance. The hall was silent, except for the shuffle of chains. 2 guards dragged a human forward, his wrists bound, his face smeared with dust and blood. He was tall, though slightly hunched from exhaustion, and his eyes carried the stubborn fire of someone who had seen too much to kneel willingly. Riva's lips curled into a smirk. "Come, slave," she commanded, her voice like steel dipped in honey, "and kiss my boot." The guards released him, and the chains clinked as he stumbled forward. The court, ministers, warriors, courtiers draped in jewels, watched eagerly. They wanted to see the human humbled, broken. He approached, each step deliberate. Her boot gleamed under the torchlight, the black leather polished until it looked like liquid night. The toe rested on a raised step, an unspoken invitation, or rather, an order. He knelt. The courtiers leaned forward, breaths held. This was the moment the defiant outsider would finally submit. But instead of lowering his lips, the human reached for his tattered tunic, dragging the grimy fabric across the leather in a slow, deliberate motion. Dust, dried mud, and streaks of ash smeared across her pristine boot. Gasps rippled through the chamber. The guard stiffened. The ministers exchanged horrified glances. Riva's smirk vanished, replaced by a thin line of ice. "You dare," she began. He looked up at her, and his voice cut through the hall. "I thought your boot could use a cleaning. After all, it's been walking through filth." His gaze flicked to the ministers. Or perhaps the filth walks to it. The insult hung in the air like a drawn blade. Riva's golden eyes narrowed. Her guards took a step forward, ready to strike him down. But she raised a hand, stopping them. "Leave us," she said. The hall hesitated. No one was eager to abandon their queen in the presence of a defiant, possibly suicidal prisoner. But her tone brooked no debate. One by one, they filed out until only the queen and the human remained. Silence settled, thick as smoke. Riva stood, descending the steps with slow, deliberate grace. Her boots clicked against the marble, the sound sharp as a knife's edge. She stopped in front of him, towering over his kneeling form. "You are either a fool," she said quietly, "or you are trying to die." "Maybe both," he replied. She tilted her head. "Most men, most warriors, break quickly in this hall. You smear dirt on my boot and insult my counsel. Why?" He met her gaze without flinching. "Because I don't kneel to tyrants." Her laugh was soft, dangerous. "Tyrant? I rule because I am strong. I rule because no one has beaten me. Do you think strength is cruelty? I think strength is protecting those who can't protect themselves, not grinding them under your heel." She studied him for a long moment, as if weighing his words against something in her own mind. Finally, she crouched, bringing her face level with his. "You think I am your enemy," she murmured. "Perhaps I am, but I have crushed far greater men than you. You," her gaze flicked to his bound hands, "are interesting." Without warning, she reached down and unshackled him. The chains clattered to the floor. "Stand." He hesitated, then rose, wary. "Walk with me," she said, turning toward a side corridor. He followed, unsure if this was a prelude to execution or something stranger. The hallway was lined with murals, scenes of battles, treaties, and a young queen crowned in firelight. They emerged into a balcony overlooking the city. Below, thousands of citizens bustled through streets lit with floating lanterns. "This is my kingdom," she said. "Every stone, Every life my responsibility. The ministers you insulted would see half of them starve if it meant filling their own coffers. I tolerate them because I must, but she turned to face him. I wonder what a man who refuses to kneel might do in my court. You're offering me a place here? I'm offering you a choice, she said. Stay and help me keep this kingdom strong. Or leave and know that my enemies will tear you apart before you reach the gates. He crossed his arms. And if I refuse both? Her smile returned, sharp, predatory. Then I'll chain you again, but not in the throne room. The meaning in her tone was both a warning and a promise. He looked back at the city, then at her. For the first time, he saw something in her eyes that wasn't pure authority, something like challenge, and maybe even respect. Finally, he said, I'll stay, but I'm not kissing your boot. Her laugh rang across the balcony. We'll see. Somewhere deep inside the palace, the chains lay on the marble floor, forgotten for now.